Hey guys, have you ever done something as a parent that just was an epic fail? As parents, we can be so hard on ourselves, constantly trying to compare ourselves to others or just trying to maintain this ideal image of what parenting should look like. But we all mess up and we have to learn to laugh at ourselves and hopefully just learn from our mistakes. So I just want to share with you guys my top mom fails. So the first fail was when the boys were about a month old. We were co-sleeping all in one bed at the time. My husband was out of town for work. It was just me and the boys. So I don't know what time it was probably late, and I woke up to a warm, wet sensation around my stomach area. In me was thinking, oh, I'm leaking milk. After a second I checked, I wasn't leaking, and it was coming from the baby who was still asleep. And I thought, oh, okay, I gotta change the baby. Leaked through, ran to grab a new pajamas, some diapers. I go to change him and undress him. Baby was not wearing a diaper. I guess after feeding and changing him, I forgot to put the diaper back on the poor baby and just peeped right through his sleeper, of course. So learn from that one. I have twin toddlers, so a lot of my fails may have to do with bodily fluids. The next one, the boys were around, I want to say 18 months. We were hanging out in the living room and Owen had just spilled like a whole glass of milk all over his pants. I undress him right away, take off his soaking diaper, reach into the diaper caddy, and it's empty. So I figured, hey, why waste a diaper when we're gonna have bath time? I'm pretty sure he could just go without a diaper for, 5 to 10 minutes. Literally turn away, go to the fridge, I think, for a second, and his brother Connor runs towards me and is slipping all over the place. I'm like, what is wet? Like, I thought I cleaned up all the milk. Look at the kid, he has poo all over his feet because his brother took a number 2 right on the living room floor, and of course Connor had to step on it and make tracks all over my kitchen island. So you can imagine that keeping the diaper caddy full is one of my top priorities of the day. So the next story literally makes me cringe every time I think about it and just makes me feel so dumb. A few months ago, I was making the boys pierogies for lunch because it's fast and easy and the boys love it. I think the boys were just crazy that morning and I was already in a frazzled state, and bring out the bag of frozen pierogies. There's a pot of water on the stove, dump them in and cook them. I notice as I'm frying them in the pan, they start to form this milky white consistency over the pierogies. I look at the bag to see if it's expired or to see if I bought different kind of maybe saucy pierogi, but no, it's just our regular, frozen pierogi that we always buy. Of course I taste them to see if, they're funky, and they taste pretty much the same, except there's like a very faint floral aftertaste to it. So I'm eating it, debating if, it's safe to get to them. Now this floral taste is coming stronger, it tastes weird. So I'm like trying to think, like, what is that taste? Like, is it lavender? What is it? Turns out that pot of water had soap in it because I had soaked it that morning. That was a huge fail and I feel horrible that I did that. Thankfully, I test all my baby's food to make sure, it's not too hot, too salty, whatever. But yeah, after that, never again soaking pots on the stove, soak them in the sink or whatever. But that one, I just can't ever live that one down, I think. So my last story just happened a couple days ago. Being home a lot, I'm trying to be creative, trying to entertain the boys in different ways. And they become really obsessed with the bathroom in our basement because no one ever really uses it. It barely gets used and they never see the inside of it. They really love being in the bathroom when I turn off the light. So the other day I was in the kitchen and they were playing in the basement. We went over the boundaries, don't open the toilet seat, don't unroll the toilet paper. I felt pretty comfortable. They could go in and just, hang out in the shower. I ran upstairs and not even 1 minute after, heard the door slam. Figured the lights were off, so they're probably just playing Ghost or just enjoying the dark, quiet bathroom. Second later, screaming. Run downstairs, open the door. No, could not open the door. They had locked themselves inside the bathroom. Run back upstairs, grab, I think like an Allen key to try and unlock the door from the outside. Wasn't working, started panicking. They started screaming more. It was like the longest 2 minutes, 3 minutes of my life. When we finally got them out, I felt so bad, but I just had to laugh because I couldn't even believe that they knew how to lock the door in the dark. I've told this story to a few other parents, and basically the conclusion is I need to work on my locksmithing skills, because locking themselves in bathroom is like a very common parent fail, so I will have to start working on that. Okay, now it's your turn. Tell me your craziest and funniest parenting fails. Don't make me feel like I'm the worst parent in the world. Share your stories. And I just want to tell you guys are all rock stars right now for wearing so many different hats and doing everything you can for your kids. But stay safe, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.